Welcome to the Into Teaching channel for Moodle MOOC8. This video session will guide you as you begin your work as a teacher in week 2 of Moodle MOOC8 TPA lesson. That lesson is how to add resources. On the opening page of Moodle MOOC8, look for the tab labeled Week 2, and you can see there's 1, 2, 3. The first one is Learning and Teaching Online. Week 2, Resources on Moodle. And you'll need to be sure that's part of what you're going to be needing to use. And then Week 2, number 3, is Teacher Practice Area. Move your cursor to that tab and select Teacher Practice Area. List of available resources, what they are, and how they might be used. So now we will go to topic 9, which is where I put my sandbox. So here are my examples of the Moodle resources. This is another book I made, Example of Basic Moodle Resources. And I either explained it or made a specific example. For instance, a file. It helps you find a file as a Moodle resource. It keeps it there so you have allowed your students in your Moodle course to get information. It could be resource files for the course. It could be an HTML page. It could be embedded images, or it could be Flash objects. You should notify students, really, if you're going to use Flash objects, because some mobile phones and other mobile devices, tablets such as that, do not do well with Flash. So if you can let your students know, it would be helpful. Provide a list of necessary software that they're going to need when they look for the files. Like, do they have a PDF reader? They may or may not have that. If possible, you should limit these types of files. For instance, instead of using a Word document format, you can use rich text format is one, but there's a special one for Moodle. Okay, it's basically a rich text format, but it has a special name. Use files in the Moodle course just as you would provide a handout in a face-to-face classroom. That's the way I like to think of them. The beauty of using files is the asynchronous nature of the available resources. Teacher can share presentations, rubrics. This is a great place to put a rubric. A mini website, images, and other necessary and supplementary information for your course. Now, I have an embedded image here. And this embedded image is actually a little semi-gallery that explains where I'm from, some things about me, some places where I might go, and information about what I do and who I am, and what I believe. Believe the change you want to see in the world. Be that change. We're going to go to the table of contents, and next we'll go to the folder. Now, a folder can contain a certain group of files, usually ones that are related in topic. And basically the folder is the holder for the files. Page 3, IMS content package. Key components of the IMS content package are a collection of files, a standalone collection to be used in many different systems, helps the content to be uploaded as a zip file. A zip file that contains the IMS content can be added to the course. Boy, you're definitely going to have to make sure that your students don't get overwhelmed by the fact that you're going to make a zip file or that they're going to need to unzip a file. So you might give them some resources where they can, a link or your URL that will tell them where they can go to get a zip opening tool. Content is usually displayed over several pages with navigation between the pages. Various options for displaying content in a pop-up window with a navigation menu or button. It may be used for presenting multimedia content and animation. So you might contain a video in there, and then they unzip it, open it up, and then they can look at it. On page 4, we have labels. So we talked about labels. Labels help as separators, titles, or other naming information. The label is separate from any other resource. It's used to announce, to magnify, or specify some other part of the course resource. So when we were in the sandbox of topic 9, and I said this is a label. This label is a resource just by itself. This is a resource label just by itself. And I've asked people not to delete this while I'm trying to get my stuff together. And this I use as a separator between that and other people's sandbox work. So, go back to the examples of basic Moodle resources. That's all about labels. Go to the Lightbox Gallery. The Lightbox Gallery resource module can be likened to the gallery on web applications like Flickr or the default picture app on a mobile phone. This resource allows you to create a Lightbox-enabled image galleries within your Moodle course. As a course teacher, you can create a Lightbox gallery, you can edit it, you can delete galleries, and then you can make transition effects for viewing the galleries. Students can view thumbnails with clickable links. That's a good thing because if they look at the thumbnail, they don't have to spend as much RAM resources, on their computer or their mobile phone, and it won't take as many resources to use that. They can load and scroll through images in the gallery with transition effects. If you want, the teacher can permit users to leave comments on a gallery. This could be used as an informal assessment of the student or a survey of the course. So it's just up to your imagination, but if you're going to leave comments, then yes, this could be an informal assessment, especially if you ask questions that you wanted them to talk about in the comment section. And then the page. Style is created offline from the Moodle class, while a page is created in the text editor of the Moodle class. A page can be used to display text, images, sound, video, web links, and embedded code such as Google Maps. Last, I inserted on this page some of the Moodle resources that Dr. Nellie Deutsch has made up.
Once you've added resources as a teacher, record your lesson presentation for others to use.